President. Fellow Toastmasters, guests, I'd like to speak to you today. I just want to let you know about a topic that we've all experienced, or almost all of us have experienced throughout our years, and some of us are experiencing it now, and it's dating. What has come to my mind is that now we have the internet, we have the social media, and we still have the old-fashioned, we depend on, friends and alliances, to expose us to different people. But beware, beware. We depend on those people to do the screening for us, so it's not like a cold call. But then, I had an experience one time that my colleague said, hey, can you do somebody a favor? So I helped him do some paperwork. It ended up being a date. But how in the heck did I know he was going to be in a 1960s time warp? It's like, oh my gosh. So I thought, all right, next. Then you've got these people that have issues. Somebody else introduced me to someone. That baggage thing? Everybody's carrying baggage. Oh man, Delta Airlines and Southwest had a field day with this guy for every piece of baggage he had. It's like, oh, they made a fortune on this guy. So, all right, next, threw him out. Then I thought, I'm going back to the drawing board. Then I got singles dances. Oh, beware. Son of a gun. Okay, you go occasionally, and all of a sudden you start seeing the same people. Okay? They don't talk English. Men and women. And you guys, they stink. And this same guy kept coming up to me. He's like, all right, already. And you want to be polite, but then finally I said, you know what? No, I'm not interested. And I hurried up and ran away. Okay. So then I thought, I got another idea. Back to the drawing board. Okay, most people go to dances, bars. Now keep in mind I'm Italian, the little Italian heritage thing going. I do my family obligation. Jane got a great idea. I can hit a funeral home on a Friday night. So I thought, okay, so, I'm going to get dressed up. And truly, I went to see a family friend, 95 years old, passed away. And a gentleman friend of mine always says to me, Jane, do you go somewhere that you don't know anybody? I can go to Vincent Joe's, I can go to Big Boys, and I know somebody. Okay, so I paid my respects, did my duty. So I'm walking out of the funeral home, the one salon, and then I'm walking out near the door. It's like, wow, I know that name too. So what did I do? I just proceeded to go in, and it was the last name was someone that I worked with at Comerica Bank. And it happened to be her mother that passed away, and I saw this young lady, and she remembered me about 15 years ago. And so I'm standing there talking with her, and all of a sudden, I saw someone else in the funeral home that I knew. It's like, oh no. So I pardoned myself. I says, you know what? You've heard of wedding crashers? I just became a funeral crasher. So you know what? You just never know who you're going to find wherever you may go, and you'll never know who you'll meet. So as I left the visitation, I pardoned myself. I said, you know what? I didn't mean to be a funeral crasher, but I thought, you know what? It was a great way to meet other people. And again, some people go to bars, some people go to dances. I went to a funeral home. But finally, ultimately, I did meet my significant other at church. So I became a funeral crasher, and I'm pretty darn proud of it. So.
I'm going to give all of you a couple minutes to record your notes, Jane. In a contest situation, I had the privilege of going last fall for to compete in table topics. So the contestants are actually out in the hallway, and they didn't get to hear Jane's speech. That's right, isn't it, Manesh?
Yes.
Yeah. What's really funny while you guys are doing that is there was this guy who had this dating internet thing. He was so funny. He was hilarious. There were several really good speeches. Ready? This is kind of strange. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to go ahead and do a 5 to 7 humor speech. Paul Anderson has encouraged me to do